Live in Dowden. What floor?
Third floor.
Dowden wreckage interview. Oh god.
I just ripped off the wall.
This building.
I live in Dowden first.
No, I have not. My voice is like a...
That's
I did not witness a fight in Dowden Hall.
I have not.
Have I witnessed one? No, I haven't.
In this building, no.
No, I haven't witnessed any fights.
I have not either.
I've never seen any people fight in Dowden Hall. I've seen people like wrestling around, no actual
I haven't
fighting.
fallen to nothing too rough.
No, nothing
Alright,
serious.
that's a good sign.
I haven't seen any fights break out, but I've heard about them.
I haven't seen any fights in Dowden, but I have seen like one or two brawls break out like right outside Dowden near the entrance.
No, but I've seen a lot of like aggression. I've seen people who are saying that they're going to get in fights. Not quite sure on who, but I mean, you walk around campus and you're going to see a lot of different things.
People fuck shit up.
People just keep doing stupid stuff. Like, it's just, they shouldn't be doing it.
Specifically, I know that there were signs ripped off the wall. I heard there was like an exit sign missing. I saw one night there's like a bunch of stuff from like the fire extinguisher on the ground.
Yeah.
And then the fire extinguisher sign's like always missing. So I don't know. And then I guess apparently there's some other damage. Someone said, I got an email about something happening in the bathroom. I was at home.
I haven't heard much about all of it. I heard like the last one was someone went into the bathroom and peed inappropriate stuff from the mirrors.
I've heard of a lot of things. I haven't really seen too much. My floor, I live on the second floor. It's not as rowdy as a lot of the other floors. I know on a lot of them there's been a lot of like writing on the walls. There's been like destruction of bathrooms. I've heard like but it's all like rumor. Like I'm not 100% on everything. No one was really informed about anything.
Somebody flipped all of our furniture in the common room and pulled off the little floorboard on the ground.
And I know that the paint has been chipped, but not like just chipping, like people are like carving words into the new paint.
How do you feel
Bad
about
words.
these? Ooh. How do you feel about these
Racial
bad
slurs.
words and flipped over furniture?
It's just kind of, I think it's immature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The damage is completely ridiculous. I mean, you have kids, they're pissing all over the ground. I don't know what they're thinking.
People rip down signs and they vandalize the bathrooms and write mean things on various boards.
They put a chair on top of a recycling big trash can, tried to skateboard off of that or something and got hurt and injured their ankle.
I haven't actually seen anything personally, but I mean, I've walked out and seen just the aftermath of the things that have happened, like giant crazy smiley faces drawn on doors. Things been ripped off like 2-3 times. It's just destroyed. Fire extinguishers tossed all over the floor with the spray still sealed onto the floor itself. I've seen key scratches on the windows, or the mirrors rather, in the bathroom. You can kind of still see the black marks a little bit from someone drawing another male genitalia with the words "insert here" and an arrow. Pretty much every single whiteboard down here, you can tell pretty much every single room has a whiteboard. Just a nice big veiny bastard drawn on there, so. That's pretty much all that's happening here. Not really too happy about it, seeing as it's our hall. We keep getting charged for all the stupid shit that everyone else is doing, I'm really getting sick of paying for people's stupidity.
Heard about it. Exactly. I've seen it. Like I'll walk into the bathroom, there'll be things I don't want to talk about in there, and it's just, I guess it's not even what are these kids thinking, it's what drugs are these kids taking.
People do some pretty stupid stuff down there, I have to say.
Probably late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What hours do you think?
Probably from 11 to 12, 1 maybe, somewhere around there.
I'd have to say sometime after midnight and before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Around, because 3 o'clock is when the guy out front leaves. So that's probably when people think they can do whatever they want.
Like Friday and Saturday nights.
Yeah. What hours do you think?
Probably like anywhere from like 11 to like early mornings.
Nighttime, weekends, people just have a bad time,
I'd say anywhere from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know a lot of after hours, like past 3 when the guard leaves, there's a lot of stuff going on. I saw one person get taken away because they were obviously drunk and obviously disorderly, and were told multiple times to go to sleep because the guy was trying to cut them a break, but they didn't listen. So, I mean, you see a lot of people very, I don't know how you'd say, just very out of control.
I mean, it definitely happens on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, because it always, you just see all these new kinds of destruction that just pops up randomly on the weekends.
Around what time of the night?
There are usually RAs walking around, so I would assume it will happen later on the night.
I've never actually seen anyone that I know been transported. I've seen a couple of transports, just none of my friends.
I do.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good. Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, it's good that they, they got the medical attention they needed. So that's good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't like it. I mean, I feel like you're in college, you're gonna drink, just know your limits and stop.
Yes, I do.
How do you feel about that?
Sad.
Yes, I do.
How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I think somebody overreacted.
Yeah?
He wasn't, like, he just shouldn't have been sent to the hospital. Like,
Didn't exactly need medical attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Oh. Woman of mystery. All right.
That means yes. How do I feel? I feel like it was a safe thing to do, but I think people overreacted about what they should have done. Like, I don't think transport was necessary.
How do you feel about this?
I think it's kind of sad. I mean, like, I feel bad for that person and their family that they have to, like, get a phone call saying that this is what happened and they lose that much control.
Yeah, I was sitting there right on my cell phone. It was like, I'd say like 11 o'clock at night, and then suddenly I see a stretcher coming out, some kid on it.
What do you think about that?
I think that kid needs to drink in moderation.
Yes, my friend got transported a couple weeks ago, which was really scary, but she had like a panic attack also on top of that, which kind of was really stressful.
Yeah, pretty much every weekend there's at least one, if not two, ambulances carrying someone off campus, and like, it's just a little ridiculous. I mean, it's college. There's gonna be drinkers no matter what. Like, it's just gonna happen. So, if you're gonna drink, that's fine. Like, just don't do it stupidly. Like, know your limits. Don't overdo it. Be smart about it. Because of all the damage, and because kids apparently, as they say, as the RD and the police have told us, that everyone keeps blaming the guests, the administration has revoked the rights of the entire Dowden Hall to have visitors. Now, I guess that goes out of effect for this weekend, but either way, it's a trivial little thing that we shouldn't have to be treated like this. And at the same time, we should have the maturity level to not have the administration be acting like this against us, because like, we're adults now, we're in college. Sure, you want to have a good time, you want to cut loose, but there's no need to break stuff. There's no need to draw on the walls and everything. So I think everything's getting blown out of proportion. You just need to relax.
I think it's completely ridiculous. I mean, we're not allowed to have guests there, and it's like, I'm not doing any of this shit, so why am I being punished for it? Why can't they just go hunt these kids down?
It's stupid. I mean, like, it has to be someone who lives in Dowden. Like, why are you gonna punish yourself? Like, you can't have visitors over. Like, not cool.
I think they're a little ridiculous. Just because people had guests over who caused some damage, apparently, they need to take away everyone else's privileges just to get the point across to a couple kids who are being destructive. So it's pretty much uncalled for that they needed to take away all of those guests. I feel like it's unfair for the kids who didn't have anything to do with it. We can't have our girlfriends or our friends from home or anyone of our choosing here, so it kind of sucks because we didn't do anything. This is our home.
The fact that they took away our privileges for, guests and stuff, I think that's pretty ridiculous, but whatever. I mean, it's stupid, but I guess it's I don't. That's not even a reasonable punishment. I mean, it has nothing to do with the fact that we or this floor destroyed stuff.
And it would be nice if you guys didn't have to pay everything, because that's pretty ridiculous for a bunch of drunken imbeciles to wreak havoc and force the rest of the floor to pay. I feel
like it was kind of fair, but at the same time it was stupid because no one that did the actual damage cared. Because whatever, we're gonna get it back.
It sucks, but I mean, I guess it's down tomorrow, so hopefully everything works out for the rest of the year.
I think they're appropriate for people like all this stupid shit that's been happening. You can't handle yourself drinking when you shouldn't be drinking in the first place.
I think it would have been better if we got a grace period so peers could try to fix this rather than just everyone coming back from home from the weekends, or people coming back. I came back from home Sunday and just found out about that we lost our guests because of people doing stuff over the weekend.
So we can't have visitors, and that I think is stupid.
I agree.
Because it's not the visitors that are doing this destruction, it's the people that live there. So.
Yeah.
Despite, what do you think about the people who say that it is the visitors that are destroying everything?
Well, maybe it will be. Maybe they're egging their friends on, but it's our responsibility.
Especially our visitors.
You gotta be in control of your visitors.
I think we should just hold everyone accountable for their own actions, and everyone should just stay away from damaging the hallway and just live peacefully.
You should not vomit in sinks, or
don't write stuff on the walls and rip the floorboards off.
I really don't see a presence of any sort of authority in the dorms, and just time for people to grow up and realize they're in college and not in elementary school anymore.
I think it would be fine having cameras in the hallways or something. I don't think it's going against our personal privacy.
Well, if it were me, I'd probably hire armed guards to patrol the halls. They might be a bit extreme though, I'm not sure. College campuses.
Doesn't really have that kind of money, I don't think.
I'm cheap.
Honestly, just, kids gotta wake up. They gotta realize, this is where we're gonna live. There are gonna be consequences for your actions, No good deed goes unpunished, but every bad deed does, kind of thing. So let's get our act together, really, and stop having all this destruction in the buildings. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm getting sick of being charged for people's stupidity. I live here. Don't make me have to pay for your mistakes.
Okay, thank you for answering those questions for us.
Yeah, anytime.